Welcome back to Squawk Box. The Korean markets are pointing to a higher open this morning, and we're expecting a big IPO on the Kospi next Friday. NS Homeshopping, which is a TV home shopping mall, will be IPOing next week. And from what we can see from the bidding for pre-IPO shares as of yesterday, the IPO got 4.8 trillion won, so about 4.3 billion US dollars in deposits for its pre-IPO shares. This IPO was oversubscribed 236 times at the pre-bidding. So the pricing as well, it came in at the top of the range at 235,000 won per share. They will be listing 878,000 shares. This IPO is expected to be about 800 billion won, the biggest IPO this year. So I'll be watching for this next week. And also I'll be watching the autos at the open. We're looking at data in terms of EU, European Union sales for the autos for the month of February. A little bit of a disappointing picture. Hyundai Motors sales in Europe were up 0.2% year-on-year, and Kia Motors were up 6% year-on-year. Both Hyundai and Kia's growth was slower than the overall market average. So I'll be watching these names for you, and we'll bring you the opening numbers for Seoul and Tokyo when Squawk Box returns. Stay with us. Hi, Susan. Korean markets are opening higher today. The Korean won is still, though, near its 20-month low. The housing markets also are in the focus with the Financial Services Commission. The FSC's head, incoming yesterday, Im Jong-young, has said that he does not have any plans to relax housing market regulations. He's saying that he will take some time to monitor the effects of any regulation changes in the housing markets before going through with them. This is coming even despite a lot of controversy and concern over household debt that's coming from loans for their housing loans. So again, we are watching the housing market this morning. And also, this is the same head, the new head, is saying that he will be looking at options, though, to reorganize the stock exchanges in Korea, saying that he does see this part as the most urgent issue in his plans as the head of the FSC. So I'll be watching the brokerage's names this morning again. Also, take a look at AK Holdings. AK Holdings is at its 52-week high now. Singapore Airlines again said yesterday that it is looking to buy a 20% stake in Jeju Air, which is held by AK Holdings, 86% held by AK Holdings. So we are seeing another day of gains for this name of 1.2% at its 52-week high this morning. Also, take a look at the autos. We are seeing gains for Hyundai Motors and Kia Motors at the open, even despite some news that EU sales for February came in below the overall market average. So we are seeing gains for the blue chips at the open, and overall a higher open for the Korean markets in general. Let's check on the Korean markets at the open. Matt, over to you.
June, thanks very much. The Australian market.
South Korea had a QVC? Yes, they do. The home shopping mall, and it's Homeshopping. Is set to list in South Korea on the 27th of March, and what could be Seoul's biggest IPO this year. Let's get to Yoon, who's standing by in Seoul. And Yoon, do a lot of people shop on NS Home?
Hi, Susan. Actually, a lot of people in the 40s and 50s age group, they do a lot of shopping on TV. And we are expecting a big IPO for this name on the Kospi next Friday. And as Homeshopping will be IPOing. And from what we can see from pre-IPO share bidding, it was closed yesterday, we are seeing quite a bit of demand. The IPO got 4.8 trillion won, so about 4.3 billion US dollars in deposits for its pre-IPO shares. It was oversubscribed at 236 times, and also the pricing came in at the top of the range at 235,000 won. So again, this will be a 800 billion won IPO and will be the biggest IPO this year. And NS Homeshopping is trying to diversify its business. Overall, I guess we've been seeing a declining trend for this home shopping industry in general. But again, through this IPO, they are trying to get into other businesses, and also based on the most recent operating profit numbers that NS Homeshopping reported, reported, they do have a slightly higher operating profit margin. So their operating profit ratio came in at 7.5%, which is higher than its competitors. So we'll see how this is received on the markets next Friday. So we'll be back on Squawk Box with more. Stay with us.